Alright, so today we are going back to a lake house that I've had access to in the past, and once again I have access to it today. So we're going to go there, we're going to try to catch some fish off the docks. Now, for those of you guys who don't know about High Rock Lake, it's a lake that is pretty well known for its crappie population. It's also got some good catfish populations and bass populations as well, but I think one of the things that people like most about that lake is the crappie. So we're going to be doing some crappie fishing today. I got a bucket for some live minnows that we're going to pick up. I actually rigged up a drop shot rig on one of my rods, and we're going to just drop that bait down right next to the dock, and we're going to see how many crappie we can catch, and hopefully I can catch myself a decent one. When you're dock fishing with live bait, you really never know what you're going to catch, so we're definitely going to catch some crappie and maybe even something else that we don't expect. So let's get after it. Right, we're already seeing some ripples over here. That's a pretty good sign. I just got like a little drop shot here. Little drop shot with a live minnow. Right. Seeing a lot of movement over there. Go ahead and get another minnow on the drop shot here. And we're gonna throw it right back out there because there's a lot of fish activity going on out there. Just throw it right back out there. Kind of toward the rocks over here. Already spooked something right there. Something taking it. Yeah, we got something. We got something here. Oh, it came off. Oh, no, it didn't. Little perch. Oh, cool. We're not skunked. All right, so I went ahead and just cut them off because I don't want to risk messing them up. That hook was pretty deep, but that's our first little catch there. We're gonna go ahead and get him back and get some more. All right, let's get him back in there. There he goes. Oh, we got some. Oh boy. Oh. Yes. Oh, I gotta show the camera this one. There we go. That's just what we were looking for. That took a little bit longer than expected, but we finally got him. Finally got him. All right, well, I'm gonna put him back and then we're gonna try to get some more. Let's get him back in there. There he goes. We got somebody on here. Dang. Yeah, there's a fish on here. There is a fish indeed. I'm just pulling it in because it's just easier than... Oh. Okay. It's another nice crappie. Dang. There's the crappie. I'm gonna put him back and we're gonna try to get some more. There he goes. All right, so it is obviously dark now. I ended up catching a few fish. I set out to catch crappie, caught a couple of those and a yellow perch today. We're going to try to come back again tomorrow and hopefully be a little bit more successful, but we'll see. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, so we're back at the same spot today. Our goal is the same, which is to catch a nice fish, whether it be a crappie, bass, catfish, whatever. We got live minnows again. This time I'm going to be dropping them just kind of on a free line rather than on a drop shot, just to see what difference that makes as far as how many fish I catch and how many bites I get. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get after it. Okay. So we got ourselves a small one to start. And a lot of times I like to start with a small one because oftentimes if you have fish around that are either one, spooked by big baits, or two, just simply aren't that big of a fish, then they're not going to hit that larger minnow. That's not always the case. Sometimes the small fish will still go after the, you know, the bigger baits, but I just like to play it safe and do it this way to kind of maximize my chances of a bite. So I'm dropping it straight down here, dropping it straight down. And a lot of times what I like to do is just leave the rod leaned over and just literally reel the fish in like this. Oh, there's already one on there. Just reel the fish in with my hand. And that way the rod's already got exactly the amount of line that I want. It's already got that much. What I'm trying to say is the proper amount of line is already out, so I can just drop it straight back down, not have to worry about how much line is on there or anything like that. There we go, fish number one. Let's get him back and get some more. There he goes. It's looking like my luck's gonna be a little different today, and I think, honestly, what I've noticed with crappie is they tend to really stick to that structure, which is in this case the dock itself. They like to hide in that structure, especially on a sunny day. And I mean, that definitely makes sense to me why they would do that. But you know, yesterday wasn't so sunny. It was more overcast yesterday. So I think the crappie were kind of more spread out and not necessarily concentrated. Dude, I have another one already. Oh my gosh. This one's a nice one too. But yeah, I think crappie are pretty predictable in that way. This is a white crappie too. Oh, come on. He's trying to snap my line. This is a light line, so I can't really, well, I could try to flip him up. There we go. Oh, actually, no, this is not a white crappie. This is another black crappie. That's a pretty nice crappie. Let's get him close to the camera so we can see. There's a nice crappie there. Bigger than my hand. So we're gonna put him back in and evidently probably get some more. There he goes. Here's one. Whoa. This one's fighting. All right. There's another decent crappie there. If it'll focus in. There we go. I'm going to go to get him back quick because it took me a little bit to get the hook out. So I'm going to try to make sure he gets off just fine. Might take him just a minute. There he goes. Not too bad. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a crappie expert, but it seems to me like they are different from bass in some ways. One of those being the fact that they almost seem to be easier to catch when it's sunny out. Because they're a lot more predictable in the sun, because obviously they're going to be they're going to be hugging that structure, and they actually school up on that structure a lot of the times. So you'll be able to catch tons of crappie on one piece of structure, which can make them pretty predictable and easy to find. Now, on the other hand, bass are not so easy to catch in sunny conditions because, well, for one, they don't really want to bite as much in the sun. I mean, that's not to say you can't catch bass in the sun, or sometimes even have good days on a sunny day catching bass, but for the most part, I feel like bass are easier to catch in overcast conditions. Crappie are easier to catch in sunny conditions, but that's just me. Nope, we got something on here. Yep, we got something on here. Oh, that's a big crappie. Oh my goodness. That is a big crappie. I don't think I can lift that one up without breaking the line. Yeah, I don't think I can. I tried anyway. Oh my goodness. That might be a PB right there. That's pretty crazy. That's a good crappie. What do you think? That is a pretty good crappie. Let's get in some better light here. That is a good one right there. Woo. I'm gonna measure him. I'm gonna let him breathe for a second. Then I'm gonna measure him because it might be a PB. Come on. Looks like a 13 and a half. Yep, that's about a, well, okay. Hold on. Yeah, yep, 13 and a half. 13 and a half, hopefully you can see that. I'm gonna put him back now. There's one. Yep, little baby crappie there. That's the smallest one of the day. Let's go and put him back. There he goes. All right, well, the bite is slowed down now, so I think we're about done here. I thought there'd be a lot more action this evening, like on the surface, kind of like I saw yesterday, but I'm just not seeing anything today. So kind of weird, but we still had a pretty good day out here. Caught a few crappie, really nice one actually breaking my PB. I may have caught one bigger than that at some point, but I've never measured a crappie until today. So that's officially my PB. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. And remember, there's always time for one more cast.